This is Scott Kaplan and Crew Tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner.
Hey, great friends. We welcome you back inside the 7 Mile Casino Studios here on Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man. It is a Wednesday afternoon. We are broadcasting on the airwaves of ESPN 1090. We are broadcasting tonight on television on Channel 4 San Diego, part of the Cox YourView network. And we're like a week away from our 1-year anniversary of being on television through Cox. So shout out to the YourView network, Channel 4 San Diego, Channel 4 Santa Barbara, and it's 118 in Palos Verdes, Orange County, LA, and everywhere in between. So if you've got Spectrum Cable or Cox Cable, check us out on TV tonight. And if you're sitting at home watching right now, you're like, yo, moron, I'm sitting at home watching. You don't have to promote it to me, but I do. So anyway, I do want to jump right in, fellas, because the story this morning, which I think surprised a lot of people. And by the way, the NBA season is coming to an end. The NCAA tournament is moving into the Sweet 16 tomorrow. The Padres and Major League Baseball is in full-blown spring training, and we're about to start the Major League Baseball season. And isn't it amazing how the NFL, before the draft even happens, is really the lead story? I was thinking about it. We spent a lot of time talking NFL yesterday, and I didn't know if it was because that was an homage to John Clayton, or if just that the NFL is what generates sports headlines. And I've watched so many of like the ESPN types of TV talk shows, Pardon the Interruption, First Take, all these other kinds of shows. And if I were sitting there actually measuring how much NBA, how much NFL, how much NCAA tournament, how much spring training, how much do they spend on each of these different sports? I still think even in the offseason, the NFL is overwhelmingly the most talked about sport on TV and radio. And we're into the offseason right now. But the news, just all these quarterbacks moving and now big trades happening and all of this pre-draft, I suspect that's why we talk NFL all year long. I mean, are you guys surprised by how much the NFL dominates the airwaves, even in the offseason with so much other stuff going on?
I mean, we're not talking about, backup O-linemen getting traded.
Right.
I think this offseason, we're talking about all pros, Pro Bowlers, legit top 5 quarterbacks, top 10 quarterbacks, whatever you want to rank them. We're talking MVPs. We're talking about real, like, game-changing moves that is going to – the shift of landscaping or the shift is totally changing in the NFL. Like, the powers are moving. Like, yesterday we had this whole conversation about the AFC West. We could rehab that conversation today, and it's a whole different conversation, at least from my end, because I chose the Chiefs. And now they might be the 4th best team. That's how good Tyreek Hill is, in my opinion, for them. So it doesn't surprise me, Scott, because these are like game-changing moves.
Yeah. Well, do that from yesterday, if you don't mind. For anybody that missed this yesterday on radio or TV or YouTube or audio podcast, if you didn't remember yesterday, Alex put up
not updated. Yeah.
Okay, right. No, that's what I want you to do is I want you to use yesterday. Go to yesterday's. Okay, take a look at this, everybody. Here's the depth charts of the Chargers, Chiefs, Broncos, and Raiders, of their quarterback, running back, 2 wide receivers, and tight ends. So Browner and I, unbeknownst to me, Browner had picked the Raiders as the best offensive skill group. I agreed with Browner. I mean, I suppose you could have said, no, the Chiefs have Mahomes. He's the best quarterback. Tyreek Hill's the most explosive player, and Travis Kelce is by far and away the most accomplished tight end. Mm-hmm. You might look at the Chargers and say, hey, between their 2 wide receivers, Mike Williams and Keenan Allen, they may have the best 2 wide receivers together. You might argue that the Chargers have the best running back. Nonetheless.
Well, you know what the Chargers do have?
Tell me.
2 of the top paid 6 wide receivers in the NFL. Because after Mike Williams' contract extension this offseason, Mike Williams ranks 6th and Keenan Allen ranks 5th as most paid per year wide receivers in the NFL.
Okay. Well, when Davante Adams joined the Raiders, my thought was Derek Carr has never had a receiver of this magnitude. Even when he had, what's the kid's name who went to Dallas and then
Amari Cooper.
When he had him, he had Amari Cooper as a young player, and Amari Cooper was good, but he wasn't great. He's never had a player like this, Davante Adams, Derek Carr, and these guys go way, way back. I saw the brother David Carr, Browner. I know you know that name.
Mm-hmm.
I saw David Carr.
They're not the same guy.
Right. They're 2 totally different guys. David Carr. He's an analyst on the NFL Network, and he was saying that Davante Adams is family to the Carrs. They're not friends. They're not former college teammates. These guys are family. So to put Derek Carr together with a player that he calls family, I'm just thinking Derek Carr is going to be a better quarterback than he's ever been.
So much family, in fact, that before he even got traded to the Raiders, he bought a house on the same block as Derek Carr in Vegas for an off-season home.
Oh, wow.
Oh, man, that's not a strip club. They ain't a lot of money.
No, but I'm saying obviously no Packer lives in Green Bay, I don't think, in the offseason, because why
would you?
So, but yeah, I mean, they've talked about this brotherhood that they developed in Fresno State. They call each other best friends.
Yeah.
Bro, let's have a conversation about Tyreek Hill, though. What are you doing? What are you doing? Like, the money, I get it. You're supposed to chase that bag, player. I'm with you. Get your paper. But you also got to realize how much more paper you can make if you're successful. Now, I don't understand this idea that Tua's now going to become some pinpoint passer, which he's never been, or healthy, which he's never been, and some deep ball thrower, which he's never been. So I get it, the money. You could have worked something out on a short-term basis with Kansas City where you know they want you. Now you're going to lose value if Tua can't get you the ball consistently at the rate Patrick Mahomes did. Like, I don't know this new coach in Miami. He's a funny guy. Can he coach? We're going to find out. We're going to find out a lot about Tyreek Hill, man, because all I said a long time ago, he just fast. He just fast. His routes aren't precise. He just fast. We're finna see if he's good.
We're finna see how
Adams is good, which I think he is.
We're finna see how these receivers are. If these are system wide receivers.
Yeah, Tyreek Hill, system, just fast. I'm telling you. Let's put him somewhere with a quarterback who does not have the same skill, with an offensive system that he's new in, and see what he does. Same thing for Davante Adams.
I actually disagree with you on the fast part only.
You don't think he's fast?
No, of course he's fast, but I don't think he's just fast. I think that there's 3 guys when healthy in the league, and I might be missing somebody, but 3 guys when healthy. If you just give them the ball at the line of scrimmage, they will make plays. Tyreek Hill, Christian McCaffrey, and Alvin Kamara. Those 3 guys, if you just dump the ball off, they make plays. I have never seen Tyreek Hill been tackled in my life. Like, this dude just runs out of bounds or falls, but he has made and gained yards. Like, Tyreek Hill was the Chiefs' offense against the Bills in those final couple plays when they needed it in the AFC Championship. They just threw it to Tyreek. Like, that's how good he is.
The fear of the speed, the fear of being beaten deep creates the cushion in which he works underneath. And so now when you got to close in on him, he'll juke the socks off.
All right, but hold on. Let me ask you a question. Do you think, everybody, not just you, I'm posing this internationally to the whole world. You ready?
Yeah. Okay, Zelensky.
Here's the thing.
What?
I know. I certain things I just let roll.
Yeah.
Do you think that Derek Carr will be a better quarterback because he has Davante Adams?
Yes.
He better be.
Yes.
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 You know how terrible he would have to be if you get Davante Adams and now all of a sudden he ain't open and you still got Darren Waller, you got Hunter Winfrey, you got Josh Jacobs. Like, you got all these they have all these other weapons. Come on.
Okay,
I think that Derek Carr should be better and Davante will be slightly worse.
Okay. All right. So in other words, right. So in other words, you have Derek Carr's game will be elevated.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Right. And Davante Adams' numbers probably will go down a little bit, is what you're saying, because Derek Carr is not Aaron Rodgers.
Exactly what I'm saying. I think that however good Davante makes Derek, he'll never be as good as Aaron Rodgers, ever. And
you know what?
Because of that, Davante will never put up another 1,700, 1,800 yard season ever again.
You know why he will? Because Carr's going to be throwing to his family friend. So he's going to be looking for him more than he'd be looking for Hunter Winfrey, more than he'll be looking for Darren Waller.
I'm not telling you.
And the offense would be driven to throw it to him, similar to the way it was in Green Bay.
I'm not telling you that. I agree. I think target-wise, he'll get 15 a day. Will he complete 15? No chance in hell. Derek Carr's not that good.
All right, so let me ask this question then. If you think Derek Carr is going to be a better quarterback because he just got Devontae Adams.
Mm-hmm.
Don't you think that Tua, as a third-year quarterback, who in the first 2 seasons of his career has been dealing with a lot of injuries, he came into the NFL as damaged goods.
Yep.
Don't you think that if Tua's healthy, adding Tyreek Hill should elevate Tua's game? Remember, All-American in high school, All-American and national champion in college, and first-round draft choice in the NFL. I mean, don't you if you think Carr is going to be better because he's got Devontae Adams, why should we not all think that Tua will be better because he has Tyreek Hill? Having a receiver of this magnitude, as you point out, Browner, who has all this speed that creates a fear factor in defensive backfields, that should, having a weapon like Tyreek Hill should make Tua better. And when you ask the question, why would he leave Kansas City? Look, you've got yourself a Super Bowl championship. You have established who you are in the league. And if the team that you play for doesn't value you and kind of thinks, you know what, we got Juju Smith-Schuster, so that makes you expendable. Or we know you're good and we know you're fast and we know you're impactful. We just don't want to pay you. How come? Well, why do you think we don't want to pay you? Because we've already got a replacement for you who may not be as good, but maybe he brings different skills. But where's all the money? You know who got all the money in Kansas City?
Patrick Mahomes, the person who deserves it.
100% he deserves it. But when you've got so much money wrapped up into a quarterback, sometimes other pieces of the puzzle become expendable. And if you're Tyreek Hill and they won't pay you because they can't pay you, because all their money's wrapped up in the quarterback, then guess what? Leave and go someplace where you might want to live, where you think is kind of cool and where you think you can be impactful. And guess what else? They will pay you big money. And not only do you get paid big money, you get paid big money in Florida. So you're not paying the California state taxes. You know, you're getting to play
Kansas City. I mean, taxes big.
I'm not saying that they do. I'm just saying that Florida is
Miami,
is a place,
dude.
Right, and it's Miami.
It's not Kansas City. It's Miami.
Right.
But that's but to a person who has had off-field issues, is Miami the best place for him to be?
You think he cares about that?
No, I don't think he cares about that. Right. But if I'm an organization, I know what the nightlife is here. Do I want to bring this guy in? I don't know. I don't know. You already had Jalen Waddle.
Right. I think that to answer your question, Scott, Tua better be better. Like
he better. Not good.
But I'm telling you, there's a misconception.
He's
like
2 years in, dude. He's 2 years in and he's been hurt both years.
He can't throw the deep ball, but there's a misconception that Tyreek Hill is a deep threat. Tyreek Hill, look at the numbers. Tyreek Hill gets 111 catches last year, and he only averaged 10 yards a catch. He's not anywhere near the top yards per catch average. He catches things underneath and makes plays. That's all you got to do. It is a huge misconception. Can he get wide open deep? Of course, we've seen it. But the majority of his catches are underneath, and he makes plays. All Tua's got to do is dump it off 3 yards. That's all you got to do and let him do his thing. And if Tyreek Hill is going to cover everything in, you got Jalen Waddle and Mike Gesicki on the outside. I think the Dolphins have set Tua up to not have any more excuses. That's what I'm saying. If he does it or not, I don't know, but he's got no excuses whatsoever.
If you hurt at every major level, obviously, I don't know if he was hurt in high school, but you got hurt at a high level at Alabama. You came into the NFL, damaged goods, and got hurt in the NFL. Twice. I have not seen you be healthy. So to me, you're not good because you're not available. Period. You're not available.
How much? Let's get deep here. Okay, let's get real deep here. How much are the Dolphins kicking themselves right now in that 2020 draft?
Well, I mean, dude, they
drafted,
they
had Herbert,
right? They drafted Tua 5, and the Chargers drafted Herbert 6, as I recall.
Yep.
And if the Dolphins would have taken Herbert rather than Tua, and now they had Herbert and Tyreek Hill, God,
it would be Kansas City and Miami.
And Jalen Waddle, believe it or not, he got over 1,000 yards last year. Like Jalen Waddle, really no joke. He's very good. He's
really good.
He's Tua's teammate in Alabama. Like they have a relationship already. So I'm telling you that the Dolphins, and they got the running back Chase Edmonds this offseason, who's supposed to be good, even though he's hurt too. Like
Tyreek Hill's gonna melt down. I'm calling it right now. He's gonna have some meltdown.
I'm gonna disagree. I'm gonna go the opposite direction. I'm gonna say Tyreek Hill shows up like a total professional, not like a child who's being set free in South Beach where there's women and booze and drugs and distractions. I'm going to say that he'll go down there. He'll say, I come from the Andy Reid school where everybody takes this stuff real seriously and everybody behaves like a professional. And I'm coming down here to bring to the Dolphin organization with a rookie head coach. I'm bringing here what I learned there. I'm going to go the opposite direction, Browner. I'm going to put my money on Tyreek Hill being a pro, whereas you're putting your money on Tyreek Hill kind of flaming out and being
Browner,
mature off the field.
I get what you're saying, dude. Tyreek, you're young as hell. You go out there, you keep being a Pro Bowler with Patrick Mahomes. You're going to get paid, but dude got paid already. You know what I mean? Like, so like, why worry about it in 5 years from now when I can go get $72 million right now and be the most paid quarterback in the NFL right now? I'm thinking of it. Yeah, top wide receiver. I'm thinking of it from Tyreek's mentality is, yeah, can I eventually make more money in Kansas City? Maybe, but can I get paid right now?
Can I make more money in Kansas City in the future? Maybe, but maybe not.
Yeah. Because what if I get hurt?
Well, that and so much of the salary cap is being occupied by the amount of money that they put into a quarterback.
But also, if you're the Chiefs, whether you can afford it or you decided I don't want to afford it, I got to fill out a whole roster and I got a $450 million quarterback and now I got a $120 million wide receiver and I don't know how much Travis Kelce's making. But if you're the Chiefs, how many players get 5 draft picks in return?
Well, put up on the screen, Alex, for everybody that's watching. Yeah, let's take a look at what the Dolphins gave up for Tyreek Hill. Because when you see this, you'd be like, well, I know what the Browns gave up for Deshaun Watson. And granted, it's a lot more than what the Chiefs received from the Dolphins. But still, I mean, this year's first-round draft choice, which is okay, number 29. This year's second-round draft choice, which is number 50. This year's fourth-round draft choice. And next year, a 4th and a 6th-round pick. So the Dolphins, again, I kind of think everybody in the NFL is trying to do what the Rams did, which is stop paying rookie contracts.
Just to go with that point, I just read a quarter of the league does not have a first-round pick this year. So that means 8 teams don't have a first-round pick this year because they traded away.
The same trash organizations got picks. The Jets.
the Jets got like 3. And the Jets, they were the finalists, according to reports, with the Dolphins. But the Jets, because they value their draft picks, didn't want to give up a first rounder, even though they got a ton of them, to get Tyreek Hill. What does Zach Wilson need?
Weapons.
Name the best receiver in Jets. I can because I play fantasy football. Can you?
No.
Yeah. Braxton Berrios. It's a white boy. It's Braxton Berrios. Might as well be.
Keyshawn Johnson. They'll be back. They'll be back and picking in the top 5 again next year.
Yeah.
Watch.
Same teams that refuse to give up those picks. You're so right, Browner. You're so right.
Let me do this. Let me have a minute here. This is a great conversation. And what's really interesting about this conversation is what we were talking about yesterday, which is running backs, quarterbacks, receivers, and tight ends in the AFC West, and how literally in a day it all changed. So give me 1 second, though. Hey, Browner, I got to ask you, how are you enjoying your Ride One Up e-bike? Because you, prior to getting this e-bike, you were one of those guys that complained about cyclists and bicycles and bike lanes. And now, I mean, if you see a 6'7" black man cruising 30 miles an hour on an e-bike, just yell "great friends," because that's Browner, man. He's the dude riding down the street.
Hey, man, them bike people used to be public enemy number 1, man. Now I'm one of them. So, they converted me, dog. They converted me, man. I'm now a rider in the green zone. You bet not run me over.
Where did you ride? Where did you ride yesterday? Because I know you're doing daily bike rides now.
Yesterday, I rode to San Diego State. A lot of hills, a lot of terrain. It was a really good ride. So after the show, I ride somewhere. I have a lunch. And I ride back. And yesterday was San Diego State. It was a good ride. It's a lot of different ways to get there from North Park. So it's been fantastic. Every day I go out and go to a new place.
Isn't it fun though that after the show today? Isn't it fun how you can use the e-bike as a form of transportation, but you can also use it as a form of exercise. Like if you don't want to exercise, you just use that pedal assist and you fly. But if you want to get some exercise in, you just take the pedal assist down and you actually ride the bike.
Fun. For me, I'm having a ton of fun on it. So yes, exercise is a thing. Yes, transportation is a thing. But for me, I'm having just an absolute ball on the bike, man. And so everybody has a different function or have a different reason for getting one of these. And once you get on one, I doubt you ever ride anything else. And so for me, it's fun. Fun is the number one factor for me.
All right, let me tell everybody where to go to check out Ride One e-bikes, Ride One Up e-bikes. Go to Ride One, the number one, rideoneup.co/great friends. Rideoneup.co, not .com, .co/great friends. When you're there, check out, this is the one I've been riding around on. It's called the Cafe Cruiser. I bought a beach cruiser style e-bike over 2 years ago. The retail value $3,200, almost $3,300. Virtually the same bike. I'm going the same speeds uphill and on the flats, $1,595. Plus, when you check out, when you go to sign out, use the promo code Great Friends. You'll save another $50. Rideoneup.co/great friends and use our promo code Great Friends. You'll save an additional $50. The CEO of the company, longtime great friend Daniel Urbino, will actually stop by the show tomorrow and we'll have a whole e-biking conversation. But if you're in the market for an e-bike, these are the best quality bikes at the best prices. I'm telling you right now, Ride One Up, rideoneup.co/great friends. All right, lots more to get to. Next, Brown Fax. We're going to jump right into the brackets. We're in the 7 Mile Casino Studios.
We'll be right back with more of Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio. SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Dominating the SoCal radio airwaves for over 20 years. Join Scott Kaplan, Alex Padilla, and John Browner for Kaplan and Crew every Monday through Friday, 3 to 6 p.m. Only on the mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and the mightier1090.com.
Rugby. It's America's fastest growing sport and the predecessor of American football, combining football's physicality, the free-flowing grace of soccer, the ball-handling skills of basketball, and the intensity of ice hockey. No pads, no helmets, all action. Rugby Wrap-Up and Major League Rugby every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on Your View.
Victor Howell here, host for the NCAA Tournament Special, Dance to the Dome. Each week during the tournament, we'll assemble a panel of regional experts that follow your local teams all the way to the Final Four at the Dome. Highlights, predictions, interviews, and more as we dance to the Dome on Your View.
Brought to you by Kearney Mesa Chevrolet. We're San Diego proud. Minutes from anywhere on Balboa Avenue.
Main streets are the heart of our communities, where we connect with our neighbors, support local businesses, and share new adventures. Main Street Living celebrates all of this, bringing you uplifting stories with guests from across the country and your community. Main Street Living covers what's important to you today, from our street to your street. Join Cheryl, Danielle, and Quincy for Main Street Living. Mondays at 9 on Your View.
So I became a dentist because I just love science and I love art. I have a music background, so I wanted to do something that I can use the hand dexterity that I've developed, through my musical training. We've had a practice in San Diego for 25 years. It's called the Super Dentist. For over 2 decades, I've had parents ask me the same questions on a daily basis. And so I decided to put all of this information in one place. I wrote a book. Title of it is If Your Mouth Could Talk. Because if your mouth could talk, it would tell you about the condition of your entire life. Right now, the oral care marketplace is a mess. And so we decided to launch a new company called Supermouth, which is a subscription model of oral care. And so we want to be proactively educating parents, providing the tools and the oral care products to make sure they can raise healthier, happier, more successful kids. The education piece is a key piece in our company, because if you're educated as a parent, you're going to do the right things. People can find my book, If Your Mouth Could Talk, themouthbook.com, and purchase the book there, and also get some special gifts to go along with the book.
You always want to live in the best home possible. And that's what really at the heart of what our business is all about. And for over 20 years now, we've been focused on helping people get to the right property. At Move Up San Diego, we have created systems that are duplicatable, because that creates the same results. Whether it's a trade-in option that we're doing a lot of right now, which allows people to be a cash buyer before they actually sell their home, or our moving concierge program, which actually helps you not just with the buying and selling of a property, but we help with the entire move. The best way to get a hold of Move Up San Diego is to either visit our website, moveupsandiego.com, or you can download our app called Move Up Homes, or you can call me direct on my cell phone at 858-204-7259.
Listen to The Mike Greenberg Show, 7 to 9 a.m. Pacific, Monday through Friday. Greeny brings his unmatched depth of sports knowledge, fun, and entertainment back to ESPN on a daily basis. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk, and themightier1090.com.
Rugby. It's America's fastest growing sport and the predecessor of American football, combining football's physicality, the free-flowing grace of soccer, the ball-handling skills of basketball, and the intensity of ice hockey. No pads, no helmets, all action. Rugby Wrap-Up and Major League Rugby every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on YourView.
The 2022 San Diego Loyal season is here. Live on YourView and YourView.com. Watch the San Diego Loyal take on the Phoenix Rising FC Saturday, March 26th at 7:30 p.m. Support the San Diego Loyal as they make their bid for the 2022 USL Championship. Phoenix Rising FC versus the San Diego Loyal, Saturday at 7:30 on YourView.
Victor Howell here, host for the NCAA Tournament Special Dance to the Dome. Each week during the tournament, we'll assemble a panel of regional experts that follow your local teams all the way to the Final Four at the Dome. Highlights, predictions, interviews, and more as we dance to the Dome on YourView.
Brought to you by AB Tax Law. Triumph over your serious tax problems with AB Tax Law. Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
University of San Diego baseball got a midweek walk-off win against UC Irvine on Tuesday night, 6-5. The pitching staff combined in a team effort. The first 3 innings were perfect innings from Cole Colleran and Jack Dolak. In the 6th and 7th innings, Jack Hyde was able to notch back-to-back scoreless innings, while Connor Thurman got the win, allowing 3 runs but striking out 8. USD had the lead most of the game, but UC Irvine was able to put some runs on the board to tie it up in the 9th and force extras. Justin DeCrisio had the game-winning RBI after he hit a ball towards third that Irvine's third baseman fired home to get the out at the plate, but the throw sailed high and the Toreros sealed the win. USD will host St. Mary's this weekend for 3 games. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by YourView.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Replacing missing teeth with the new small diameter or mini implants. With us, we have an expert on the topic, Dr. Joe Gillespie. Dr. Gillespie.
Hey, Randy.
Welcome to the program.
Great to see you again.
I'm tax attorney Adam Brewer. If you have a serious tax problem with the IRS or state of California, then you don't need a tax relief company, you need a tax attorney. Call or visit my website to schedule your free tax evaluation.
Welcome back. This is Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the Mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk. Here's Scott Kaplan, John Browner, and Alex Padilla.
Hey friends, what's going on? Today is Wednesday. It is March 23rd. This is Kaplan and Crew with Grande and the Brown Man, and we come to you from the 7 Mile Casino Studio, 7milecasino.com. If you're going to play blackjack or poker or table games anywhere in San Diego County, we ask you to come to 7 Mile Casino, which is just 7 minutes from downtown San Diego. The reason being because they're our partners. They're our business partners. And without companies like 7 Mile Casino, we wouldn't be in business today, which means we all wouldn't be hanging out together the way we are. And so I'm just saying that if you like blackjack and poker and table games, if you like great food, Sammy's Restaurant and Bar, you guys know Sammy's Wood Fire Pizza. Alex, you want to give us a quick little order from your days back from when you were a server back in
the menu's changed a little bit. I've noticed. I don't have it pulled up in front of me, but the classics, the balsamic grilled chicken salad, the sliders with the gorgonzola cheese, the arugula and pear pizza, and you top it off. Well, hold on. I got to add something for Scott. Kung Pao chicken.
Yeah, thank you.
Then you get to the messy sundae, of course.
Well, wait, but add something for Browner, too. Don't forget about Browner and the lemon pepper wings.
Salt and pepper, lemon pepper wings. Dry rub, no ranch. Thank you.
Oh, man. I would love to get back. We haven't been to 7 Mile Casino, and we haven't been to Sammy's Restaurant and Bar in just a little while. Or as the kids will say, it's been a minute. Yeah, been a minute. That's right.
I think everybody says that, but okay.
God, why does everybody say been a minute? Like where did that phrase come from?
Where did any phrase come from?
I know.
How long has it been? It's been a minute.
Yeah, no, it's been more than a minute. It's
been a lot of minutes.
It's been like 30 minutes, I'd say. Yeah, about 30 minutes.
Is a New York minute faster than an LA minute? No, but a New York minute.
Never heard of an LA minute. Hey, speaking of LA, has anybody here seen our friend Sid Rosenberg from WABC Radio in New York is in LA filming a movie where he's like some Brooklyn mobster? Have you guys not been following this on social media at all? Yeah.
No. What?
Yeah. He got it. He told me because he's here. He's like, yo, I want to come see you. Let's hang out. And then he wanted to go to the Lakers game tonight between the Lakers and the Sixers. And I'm like, listen, bro, I wish I had the kind of juice to get you comp tickets for tonight's game, but I don't. He said, oh, I don't care. I'll pay for them. I said, okay, great. So I got a ticket broker. I said, how much for good tickets? They said, okay, about $400 a ticket. And I'm like, all right, so that's, $1,200 for tickets to see the Lakers and the Sixers. Me personally, I'd never pay for something like that, But hey, you're a big star. You're in a movie. You're out in Hollywood. You're staying in Beverly Hills. Your wife and your kid are with you. Everybody wants to go to the game. I sent him a note. I said, hey, man, I got tickets for you. I have $1,200. I'm not going to go. Like, yeah, that's kind of what I thought. But
what movie is this?
I don't know what it is.
Any info on it?
I got nothing on it. I really don't. But if you look him up, our boy Sid Rosenberg is in Hollywood and he's filming a movie.
Look him up on Twitter.
He told me about one of the girls that's an actress in the movie. And I said to him, I go, listen, don't be offended, but I don't know who that is. And he's like, nah, he goes, I'm not offended. He goes, I didn't know who she was either. He goes, but ask your daughters. They'll know who she is.
I'm pretty sure I know who it is. If you tell me.
Who's that?
I don't know.
Oh, well, my phone just froze. I'm trying to get to it. Let's see. She has 24 million followers. He's like telling me about this girl. I'm like, I'm sorry, but I just don't know who she is. Lucy Hale. You ever hear of Lucy Hale?
Yeah, I know who that is.
You do?
Yeah.
And then some guy who's the star of the movie, his name is
Emil Hirsch.
Emil Hirsch. You know who that is?
Yeah, I know who that is.
Who's that?
Emil Hirsch. He's an actor.
Yeah. So
our Speed Racer.
Yeah, I don't know who he is.
Speed Racer.
Look, I'm not trying to knock on it. Believe me, I would love to be in a movie one day. I would love to be in a movie.
How did he get that?
Because, Sid is on the radio in New York. He's very outlandish. He's very outrageous. He's got a very big Brooklyn sound. And so a guy who he knew said to him, he goes, hey, you know what? I should make a role for you in this TV series. I think it's called Gravesend or something like that. I've never seen it. But the next thing I know, there's pictures of Sid and Andrew Dice Clay working together as like two Brooklyn mobster type guys. And then that turned into
Andrew Dice Clay's in this movie?
Not the one that he's filming right now, the series that he's in. And now he's out here filming some movie with this Emil Hirsch guy who's apparently a big star and this Lucy Hale.
Emil Hirsch. You guys remember the girl next door?
What's her name?
Yeah. Neighbor is like a porn star.
Oh.
And he's in high school.
Yeah.
That's Emil Hirsch, the main character of that movie.
Got it. Yeah, so there's our boy Sid. He's now going from radio star to movie star.
Dope.
Yeah. How about that? It's dope. So he wanted to go to this Laker game tonight. And I was like, well, dude, listen, I don't have the kind of juice to get you comp tickets.
Come on.
Dude, I know, but it's
You
dude.
got
This
a
is
billboard on the arena. You can't get in.
What you mean,
dude.
Your face is the coupon, bro. What you mean?
It used to be a big deal. Remember back in the old days of 1090 when the Padres were terrible and we could get tickets to any game. In fact, we had so many tickets we couldn't give the tickets away. Right?
Literally.
Could not give them away.
Not do it.
And now with ESPN and them being in business with the Lakers, you would think that Laker tickets are plentiful, but they're not, because even when the Lakers were terrible, they still were sold out every game. So now you've got
not sold out every game though.
Are you sure?
Harrison from Silver Screen Rolls tweeted that for the first time in like 10 years, the attendance has dipped below 97%.
Oh, wow. Interesting. I wonder if that's paid attendance or if that's like people who do or don't show up.
He was tracking how many times the Lakers have actually tweeted about buy tickets because they never have to.
Mm-hmm.
And he just noticed it. He's like, they've tweeted so much about buying tickets this year.
Wow. Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, look, all I was told was this. Comp tickets for 3 people on a Wednesday night when you're playing Philadelphia and James Harden is in town, and Philly I think this is their first time they're in LA the whole season, and the Lakers all of a sudden have like just a little uptick in momentum.
That's all it takes.
Yeah. Hard to get tickets.
But how are you going?
Sold out.
I am going because my daughter Jillian, who's in town for her first time coming home for spring break.
The trader?
When you say trader, what do you mean by that?
This is the one that goes to Boise State. This is the trader.
Oh, you call her a trader because she goes to Boise State?
San Diego. Yes, as a San Diego State alum. Yes.
Matter of fact, Boise State, San Diego State in football, I want to say it's like October 1st of this year. Yeah. And that's like the parents' weekend up in Boise. So I'm planning on going. And, wearing what? What do you mean wearing?
What are you wearing?
Boise State colors.
Like Boise State dad, proud dad of Boise State.
Mm-hmm.
Like, are you gonna be wearing Bronco blue and orange? I could already see you in it. Maybe you know what? Maybe not a blue hoodie. I already see you in a gray hoodie that says like proud dad Boise State or something like that.
How about if maybe there's something that I can get Fat Tony to make for me that says something like, my kid goes to Boise State, but I live in San Diego and I'm rooting for the Aztecs.
Put a full paragraph.
Too long, man.
Or you could just do the half and half thing, dude.
Oh, that's a good idea. Like, my kid goes to Boise State, but I'm an Aztec fan. Something like that,
Something like that.
So anyway, yeah. So my daughter's back in town for spring break, and she's like, Dad, I've never been to a Laker game. I really want to go to a Laker game. And so it just so happens that I knew I had made a commitment to ESPN that I would be up in LA today. And so we're going to go to the game tonight, she and I. A little father-daughter time. How about that? A little one-on-one time. Yeah.
I saw your boy is doing play-by-play tonight.
Sedano.
Yeah.
Sedano's doing play-by-play on ESPN radio for the game. Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah, it is big.
Where does that air? Because it doesn't air in LA.
It doesn't, because LA's got the local broadcast, right? So anywhere like you're driving around the country and you're listening to ESPN radio and they happen to have the NBA on Wednesday night, the call is Sedano.
Got it.
Sedano is smart. I got to give him credit. He's looking at Joe Buck and he's looking at all these play-by-play guys.
Yeah.
And he has worked the system at ESPN because he's been there long enough to know people, and he lived in Bristol, so he's got some relationships. And he is looking at the future and he's saying, is the money in being a talk radio host in a local market, or is the money in being a play-by-play guy? And if you're George, you're thinking to yourself, I can do play-by-play in English. I can do it in Spanish. I can do NBA. I can do college football. Eventually, I can do NFL, which I know he did one game this year. And I think Sedano is looking at the future saying there's probably more money in calling games than there is in talking about games.
I guess it just depends if you can get to that level. I think there's 6 guys that do primetime games.
Yeah, but
I think there's probably 3 guys that make like serious money doing sports radio.
Yeah, but that's right. Well, think about this though. You ready? If you don't make it to the Joe Buck, Al Michaels, Jim Nantz level, but all of a sudden you make it to a point where you're 2-3 in line, you're Ian Eagle or you're Kevin Burkhardt, and all of a sudden somebody leaves and Kevin Burkhardt gets elevated to the #1 Fox play-by-play team, and you're like, I actually don't even know who Kevin Burkhardt is. I do because I know him and I'm acquaintances with him, but it's not like Kevin Burkhardt is a household name like Al Michaels or Jim Nantz, but he was in the right place at the right time. So I think what George is thinking to himself is, dude, get immersed in play-by-play and climb the ladder, especially while you're, I don't know, I think he's 44 years old or whatever.
I think if you're going to do that, that's more about timing than it is about anything.
Well, yeah, but you got to get in.
I think you have to.
I think
that's
he's
what I'm saying.
closer
Yeah,
to the.
You got to be in it, and you got to hit the timing correctly.
I would say that isn't. He seems to be a little closer to the Stephen A. chair than he is to the Joe Buck chair.
I would agree, but I think he thinks that he's got more opportunity. No, he's closer to it, meaning he's on Around the Horn.
Oh, yeah.
He hosts that NBA show, whatever. And so he's probably closer to the studio hosting guy than he is to a play-by-play. Anyway, that's his deal, man.
Right.
I should have thought about this like 20 years ago, frankly.
So I'll think about it right now then.
Yeah, give it some thought. All right, let me do this. Let me say to everybody who's tuning in here today, I'm happy to have everybody here. And for those of you that are listening on ESPN 1090, blasting throughout Southern California, stoked you guys are here right now. Those of you that are the heart and soul of what we do, you're the YouTubers, get involved in our YouTube chat. I loved seeing me and Alex yesterday in the YouTube chat. Browner, I know you were out on your e-bike yesterday, so you couldn't hang out with us a little bit. But
you feel me?
I do feel you. And then for everybody that's watching on television tonight, glad you guys are here on Channel 4 San Diego and part of the Cox Your View Network. That's on from 7 to 8 p.m. in the evenings. So here, it's very important, though, that I call a timeout on the show. We were talking Tyreek Hill. We were talking Devontae Adams. We were talking AFC West. We were talking NFL headlines and all the movement that's going on. So we were talking about that. And I want to talk about the Padres and I want to talk about some other stuff. But I got to call a timeout because it's really important that we talk about the Brown Fax competition that's going on because the polling is going to close tonight. And we're going to start working our way from the Brown Fax Sweet 16 down to our eventual national champion of this year's Brown Fax. So, Alex, if you could refresh everybody's memory on the competitions that are going on here, and then we'll tell everybody how they can vote and how they can get involved. Go for it.
Well, it's just easier to go one by one because there's so many.
Okay, let's do it.
So let's just do one by one. I'll start at the one seed and kind of work my way. But if you're watching, you could see the bracket there for you. So number one, Cooper Kupp is a system wide receiver. Currently has 48.15% of the vote, losing to the 16 seed. Massive upset here, where Browner said waffles are better than pancakes. That is at 51.85%. So very, very close. Only a few votes to Cooper Kupp would sway this.
Yeah, I think here's the thing. It's a 1 versus a 16, and it's never happened before. But I think that people don't understand what we're asking for here. This is my, and I think I feel this way because
you're trying to sway the vote. That's what you get.
I think that people get what we're asking.
People have
I just don't think they agree with what you're asking for.
Right. So here's what I'm trying to say to you. If Cooper Kupp is a system-wide receiver wins, like the whole bracket, that means Browner can no longer say Cooper Kupp is a system-wide receiver. The thing is, I think that great friends want Browner to continue to say that Cooper Kupp is a system-wide receiver, primarily because most people so disagree with that statement that they don't want to stop saying it.
Maybe not. Maybe people don't disagree with that statement. That could be what we're learning here.
Maybe.
People think that waffles are trash and pancakes are better. Maybe people have more of a vibe to that than they do about Cooper Kupp as a system wide receiver.
All right, so let me just tell everybody who's watching, particularly those of you who are watching on TV, if you go to sided.co or you download the Sided app for Apple or Google, make sure you follow Kaplan and Crew, and then you can find all of these questions, and then you can get involved. And if you don't vote, you're just going to have to live with how everybody else voted. If you want to have your voice heard, get in and vote, and maybe even leave a comment and explain why you feel the way you feel.
Is this easier to read? That might be easier to read.
Yeah, that's nicer. That's much better.
Cool.
Okay,
here we go.
Got it. Okay.
So here we go.
Nice job, by the way, directing the show while we're on the air. This is very good.
Thank you. Here we go.
Bang, bang, bang.
This one right here is going to bother Scott.
Yep.
And Scott, we're at 14 minutes. Number 3, Ohtani is overrated. He's an O-phony. Is at 46.55% of the vote. This might have been me because this take is so awful that I might have set up Ohtani here. Guac sucks is winning at 53.45%.
All right, so instant feedback for you. I got a text message from a longtime great friend. I've mentioned his name a few times because he's a great guy. His name is Louis Zapata. And Louis said to me, he goes, dude, I voted for Guac sucks. And I said, but bro, don't you want Browner to stop saying Ohtani is overrated and that he calls him Ophony? Don't you want Browner to stop saying that completely? And he's like, actually, I want him to stop saying that guac sucks more because guac is great. And I love guac. And I can't imagine going to a place and saying, no guac, no, hold the guac, please. Right. He's like, so the fact that Browner says guac sucks is so offensive to people who love guac.
To me.
Yeah, right. That they want him to give up guac sucks more than they want him to give up Ohtani is overrated and Ophony. And I do feel, Alex, like the one that I want to win, I want Browner to never say Ohtani's overrated. Right. I want Browner to never call Ohtani Ophony ever again. But you've set me up for failure here because you've put him up against guac sucks.
Listen, I had guac this morning. It was delicious. I don't know if it was really guac. I had avocado this morning that was mushed up. That basically is guac. So I think that's a terrible take. And I think personally, it would be much less annoying to have a baseball season where he can't say Ophony, but at the same time, kind of hilarious because it's so wrong.
Right.
So we'll see.
Yeah. All right. All right. Well, let's see. So where are we at here? So Ophony is losing to guac sucks. Okay.
Oh, I forgot to pull the clip because Rigby found this one. This is Brown number 2 versus 15. Carson Wentz. I would choose Carson Wentz over Joe Burrow. Is losing 41.5% to there's no such thing as coconut water, which is 58.5%.
Oh yeah, Browner. There's no such thing as coconut water. Joe Rigby actually sent us a tweet yesterday where he showed like coconuts being like hit by machetes, and then the water coming out like, "Hey Browner, here's where coconut water comes from."
He found the clip of when Browner actually said it. And he said it when we were interviewing Brazilians who looked incredibly offended. They were our friends from Novo Brazil. We were talking about their coconut IPA. And they looked at you, and me and Scott had to start defending you. Like, don't worry, he just says things like that all the time. Don't worry.
Right.
So anyways.
All right. So right now,
it's juice, bro.
Right now, there's a lot of upsets going on everywhere here in the Brown Fax brackets. All right. What's the next one here?
Including this one, number 4, Rams will finish last in the NFC West, which clearly was incredibly wrong.
That was bad.
Yeah.
Is at 40%, losing to number 13. It's okay for adult men to bring a glove to the game at 60%. I agree with this one.
Yeah, this one's good.
That's a very good one.
Yeah. Okay, keep going.
Maybe my rankings were just off, guys. Maybe that's just what we're learning here. Number 6, ranch dressing sucks, is losing 20.75% to Russell Wilson is the 4th best quarterback in the AFC West.
You know what I think happened here in this particular season of Brown Fax and the brackets? You kind of went food versus sports take. I feel like the
good point. I feel
like the food takes are kind of winning. Oh, the ranch dressing sucks is getting destroyed right now.
Right. I noticed that
so bad. This Russell Wilson thing is so bad
because his sports takes are so bad that I felt like the food takes are, for me, the way I look at it, they're just preferences. Like if you don't like ranch, you don't like ranch. It's a terrible take.
Right. But to say guac sucks is just not acceptable.
But that's why, to me, I put the food stuff a little lower because it's just preference.
Yeah.
I don't, your preference is stupid. That's not.
All right.
It is what it is.
Keep going here.
Facts.
Ryan Weathers is the Padres' best pitcher at number 5, winning 81.8% versus Devin Hester's the Hall of Famer, 18.18. I mean, both of these are terrible.
I mean, Ryan Weathers, is his name even being mentioned anywhere?
As a potential 5, he will be on the team.
Yeah, but nobody's talking about him in the starting rotation right now.
Of consequence, no.
Yeah. All right, keep
going. That's a bad
one.
Yep.
Devin Hester will make the Hall of Fame.
Aaron Donald doesn't make plays, 40.3%, losing to penile and penal are the same thing, 59.6%. Looks like he'll be able to say Aaron Donald doesn't make plays.
Well, he can say it, and that's actually probably a good thing for us because the more that he says that Aaron Donald doesn't make plays, and then the more plays that Aaron Donald makes to just to do things like, I don't know, win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, no big deal.
Right.
This one probably hurts Browner the most. This one definitely hurts Browner the most. Curve is a great cologne. This is winning 62.5% over Big Ben is the most overrated quarterback in the NFL at 37.5%.
So Curve is a great cologne is winning.
Yeah, which means it's losing.
Because it is.
But ultimately,
it is a great cologne.
But ultimately, if Curve is a great cologne wins the brackets, that's something that Browner will never be able to profess again.
Right.
Okay. Are there any more?
That's it.
There you go. So
that's the one I'm most upset by. That's that one. Ben Roethlisberger.
I know that one's gonna hurt you. I don't know if that one's gonna win. I have a feeling if I had to call an upset or I had to call my champion right now, I think the Ryan Weathers take is so awful that it might win.
Yeah,
which is unfortunate for us because he backed off it.
So here's the thing. Go to cited.co, cited.co, not .com, .co. Make sure in the search bar you look for Kaplan and Crew, and then you'll find all of the Brown Fax head-to-head debates, and you can vote, you can comment, you can tell us why you feel a certain way. But the voting closes tonight at midnight.
Yes.
Because tomorrow the NCAA Sweet 16 kicks off, and we're going to go from 16 seeds down to 8 seeds, right?
It's going to go quick this one because we have to catch up around
right
to catch up to the tournament. So this one will probably be over midweek Tuesday, I'll probably say.
Yeah.
So we'll go Friday to Tuesday, and then we'll go Final Four, and then we'll go champ.
All right, cool. Hey, by the way, before we check out on this segment, I want to say to everybody, if you're looking for a brand new Mazda product, check out Mazda of Escondido and MazdaofEscondido.com. They are in the Escondido Auto Park, so super easy to find on the 15 freeway. Alan is the general manager at Mazda of Escondido. Come on out and check him out. Mazda of Escondido, MazdaofEscondido.com. All right, speaking of the Padres, let's get there. Let's get into a little bit of spring training. Padres talk coming up. We're in the 7 Mile Casino Studios. This is Kaplan and Crew.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and Crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and Crew show on the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio and Your View, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
You're listening to the 50,000-watt Powerhouse, bringing you the new generation of radio up and down all of California with a little bit of attitude. This is SoCal Sports Talk, the all-new and mightier 1090 AM ESPN Radio.
Rugby. It's America's fastest growing sport and the predecessor of American football, combining football's physicality, the free-flowing grace of soccer, the ball-handling skills of basketball, and the intensity of ice hockey. No pads, no helmets, all action. Rugby Wrap-Up and Major League Rugby every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on Your View.
The 2022 San Diego Loyal season is here. Live on Your View and YourView.com. Watch the San Diego Loyal take on the Phoenix Rising FC Saturday, March 26th at 7:30 p.m. Support the San Diego Loyal as they make their bid for the 2022 USL Championship. Phoenix Rising FC versus the San Diego Loyal, Saturday at 7:30 on Your View.
Replacing missing teeth with the new small diameter or mini implants. With us, we have an expert on the topic, Dr. Joe Gillespie. Dr. Gillespie.
Hey, Randy.
Welcome to the program.
Great to see you again.
Here's Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout with Haley Stasiak.
University of San Diego baseball got a midweek walk-off win against UC Irvine on Tuesday night, 6-5. The pitching staff combined in a team effort. The first 3 innings were perfect innings from Cole Colleran and Jack Dolak. In the 6th and 7th innings, Jack Hyde was able to notch back-to-back scoreless innings, while Connor Thurman got the win, allowing 3 runs but striking out 8. USD had the lead most of the game, but UC Irvine was able to put some runs on the board to tie it up in the 9th and force extras. Justin DeCrisio had the game-winning RBI after he hit a ball towards third that Irvine's third baseman fired home to get the out at the plate, but the throw sailed high and the Toreros sealed the win. USD will host St. Mary's this weekend for 3 games. That's your 60-second timeout. Now back to more Kaplan and Crew tonight.
Kaplan and Crew tonight's 60-second timeout is presented by Your View.
We are very proud to announce that the Mightier 1090 is SoCal's newest ESPN affiliate. Introducing the Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio. One of the largest radio stations in North America just got bigger and better. Joining forces with the worldwide leader of sports, ESPN. The Mightier 1090 ESPN Radio.
The 2022 San Diego Loyal season is here. Live on Your View and YourView.com. Watch the San Diego Loyal take on the Phoenix Rising FC Saturday, March 26th at 7:30 p.m. Support the San Diego Loyal as they make their bid for the 2022 USL Championship. Phoenix Rising FC versus the San Diego Loyal, Saturday at 7:30 on YourView.
Main streets are the heart of our communities, where we connect with our neighbors, support local businesses, and share new adventures. Main Street Living celebrates all of this, bringing you uplifting stories with guests from across the country and your community. Main Street Living covers what's important to you today, from our street to your street. Join Cheryl, Danielle, and Quincy for Main Street Living, Mondays at 9 on YourView.
Rugby. It's America's fastest growing sport and the predecessor of American football, combining football's physicality, the free-flowing grace of soccer, the ball-handling skills of basketball, and the intensity of ice hockey. No pads, no helmets, all action. Rugby Wrap-Up and Major League Rugby every Thursday night at 9 p.m. on YourView.
Hollander Dental is unique because we have been serving the Carlsbad community for over 25 years. We have a very spacious office with ample parking and state-of-the-art technology. The office has been newly renovated, so all the equipment and facility is brand new. Any patient visiting Hollander Dental can expect to be taken care of at every step of their visit.
With care and love and support. So when we're going through tough times, as dental work is and can be, they make it easy for us as patients.
Investing in your smile and your overall dental health in the long run will help you save money by preventing other medical conditions.
I would absolutely recommend Hollander Dental.
I do recommend Hollander Dental to anyone I know who needs something done.
You always want to live in the best home possible. And that's what really at the heart of what our business is all about. And for over 20 years now, we've been focused on helping people get to the right property. At Move Up San Diego, we have created systems that are duplicatable because that creates the same results. Whether it's a trade-in option that we're doing a lot of right now, which allows people to be a cash buyer before they actually sell their home, or our moving concierge program, which actually helps you not just with the buying and selling of a property, but we help with the entire move. The best way to get a hold of Move Up San Diego is to either visit our website, moveupsandiego.com, or you can download our app called Move Up Homes, or you can call me direct on my cell phone at 858-204-7259.
You're watching Kaplan and Crew tonight, powered by the mightier 1090 AM, ESPN Radio, and YourView, featuring the best sports talk in SoCal.
Victor Howell here, host for the NCAA Tournament Special Dance to the Dome. Each week during the tournament, we'll assemble a panel of regional experts that follow your local teams all the way to the Final Four at the Dome. Highlights, predictions, interviews, and more as we dance to the Dome on YourView.
Brought to you by Eric Church Live at Pechanga Arena, San Diego on Friday, May 6th, 2022. Tickets at access.com. The 2022 San Diego Loyal season is here. Live on YourView and YourView.com. Watch the San Diego Loyal take on the Phoenix Rising FC Saturday, March 26th at 7:30 p.m. Support the San Diego Loyal as they make their bid for the 2022 USL Championship. Phoenix Rising FC versus the San Diego Loyal, Saturday at 7:30 on YourView. If you love animals, Animal Zone is for you. From rescues to animal experts, Animal Zone is fun for the whole family. Watch Animal Zone right here on YourView, Saturdays at 8:30 a.m. And visit animalzone.org to learn more about the show.
Thank you for joining us. Catch Scott Kaplan and crew tonight from 7 to 8 p.m. Pacific every Monday through Friday. The very best from today's Scott Kaplan and crew show on the mightier 1090 a.m. ESPN Radio, SoCal Sports Talk.